The Perron family, who had to live with a demonic presence on the roof of their house for 10 years and encountered terrible things. This event, which is a true story shown in the movie The Conjuring, affected everyone. Even though the movie has a happy ending, the events are definitely different and much scarier. Carolyn and Roger, a couple who moved to their new home with their 5 daughters in 1917, were unaware that a terrible future awaited them. The farmhouse they moved to was built in 1736 on a huge land of 200 hectares. This huge mansion had a large garden. It was also very big inside and had enough room for everyone. It had 14 rooms in total. In short, it was the perfect place to raise 5 children, until the family encounters the terrible truth and a disgusting entity that will never leave them alone. The family signed an agreement for the new house they bought, in which they could not leave the house for 10 years due to their loans, and they would never be alone at home for these 10 years. During the first years of moving into the house, the children communicated with different spirits or beings that did not belong to this world, started talking to them, and even played various games. However, with this being, it was not scary in the first place, and in fact, it did not harm anyone. Carolyn and Roger also assumed that children were just having fun and believed that children of this age could have imaginary friends. However, it did not take long for the Perron family to realize that these beings were not well-intentioned, and perhaps they had a new visitor. Doors at home were opening and closing by themselves. Windows were exploding and frames were suddenly falling to the floor. The family heard strange and inexplicable sounds, especially at night, and even the children's beds shook violently at night, and the children encountered frightening experiences. In short, this sweet family began to experience terrible paranormal events in their home. Perhaps more than one entity caused these events. However, one of them was truly malicious and evil. He was there to harm the family. As mentioned in the movie, this malicious and ugly spirit named Bathsheba was there to take over the soul of Mother Carolyn. Within a short time, Bathsheba began to physically harm Carolyn. One day, when she woke up in the middle of the night, Carolyn saw this terrible creature at the bedside, and Bathsheba allegedly tried to strangle Carolyn by squeezing her throat with all her strength. Additionally, Bathsheba began sticking needles into Carolyn, causing her terrible pain. The reason why Bathsheba is so attached to her mother is shown to be because she is jealous of her family and children. So who is this malicious spirit named Bathsheba? And why depends on Carolyn? Bathsheba gave birth to a child after marrying a young man in the mid-1800s. However, the people living around and her neighbors believed that Bathsheba had 3 more children, and all of them died before the age of 7. Rumor has it that Bathsheba was actually a witch who dealt with dark spells, and it was believed that she killed one of her children with a spell during the dark spells she performed. Or rather, she killed the child and sacrificed it to the devil. At that time, all eyes were on him after a little boy died under Bathsheba's care. As a result of the autopsy, it was proven that the child died due to sewing needles inserted into his spinal cord, but Bathsheba was found not guilty after the investigations. This woman, named Bathsheba, died in this house where the Perron family lived in the spring of 1885, and rumor has it that she committed suicide by hanging herself. And the rope on the cover of the Conjuring movie actually comes from here. Although it is not certain, it is believed that the woman in this picture is Bathsheba. When Bathsheba's torture to him did not end within months, Carolyn and Roger found the solution by asking for help from Ed and Lorraine, who conducted research on supernatural events and helped thousands of people over the years, and the couple agreed to help the family. Lorraine, a powerful medium, noticed this malevolent presence and its connection to Carolyn as soon as she entered the house. In the movie, it is shown that the Lorraine couple performed an exorcism on Carolyn, and although it was difficult, they succeeded in separating the evil spirit from Carolyn. However, in reality, the couple Ed and Lorraine did not organize an exorcism, but rather a seance. However, this session went incredibly wrong, and the couple opened a door to the dark side that they could never close, leaving these beings, including Bathsheba, who was already at home, badly angry and aggressive. In fact, according to what was said, these beings became much stronger and things became inextricable. During this session, Carolyn started speaking in a language she did not know, in a tone of voice that was not her own. She jumped out of her chair and stuck to the wall, and the girls were on the verge of fainting from fear. Then the father of the family, Roger, kicked Ed and Lorraine out of the house. After this incident, the family had to live in this house for another 7 years due to their financial situation, and then they moved out. But according to the story, the evil spirits connected to the family, including Bathsheba, never left them and continued to exist with them wherever they went. The eldest daughter of the family described these bad events in detail in the book titled House of Darkness, House of Light, which she published in 2011. And then in 2013, James Wan decided to shoot the movie The Conjuring with a small budget of $20 million. And the movie was an incredible success all over the world and brought in $300 million in revenue. During the shooting of the movie, Lorraine, who was over 80 years old at that time, was there especially to help the producers, and the members of the Perron family also supported the movie and the shooting until the end and helped the producers during the shooting.